Hashtag first review. Okay, so Tedashii's new CD, Below Paradise. Well, first things first, what's the CD about? The CD, a lot of it in-depth explains what Tedashii's mentally been going through, where he's been at the past 3 years. A lot of it focuses just on the past year, though, because in the past year, Tedashii lost his, I think, 2-year-old son. I mean, that's just the hardest freaking thing in general. Like, I don't even know how you could do that. That's crazy. But yeah, his son died, and that just influenced, like, over half the freaking CD. And, like, a lot of it's talking about, like, how his relationship with God has just gotten stronger over the time. And it shows, like, this change, like, point A to point B kind of thing. You see him saying, this is where I was at. I went to a dark place, but now I'm here, and this is for the better. And I respect the freaking crap out of that. That's just great. Like, where I stand on what the CD, stuff from the CD kind of explains it. The CD opens up with the track Below Paradise. And what that song basically is about is, that's the song where he talks about, like, the whole overview of the CD, kind of. Then the next song following is Perfection. Perfection is basically the song, Perfection or Perfect is kind of the song where he's like, where he kind of explains, yeah, I've sinned and I know I'm not a great person and I know neither are you, so why can't we forgive each other and go walk through this together? Dark Days and Darker Nights, probably one of the best songs on the whole freaking CD. It was the first song, or I shouldn't say produced, released for the CD. First song on YouTube, featuring Britt Nicole. That song, what I get from it is he's explaining, it kind of explains where he was at and like how he was almost doubting God because of what he... Nothing I Can't Do. I would say that regardless of all things, even what the song's about, it's the kind of song that makes you want to get a pair of shades and a hat.
You don't know what I've been through. Lost it all in my rent's due. Trouble when it rains it floods.
But nothing I Can't Do. Definitely a song showing where he's at and the kind of stuff he's gone through and him explaining things to himself. He's definitely calling some people out though, but it's basically saying like with God there's nothing I can't. Catch Me If I Can is basically him talking to the doubts and regrets, sins, and all that crap that he's been like focusing on for the past year because of his son. And he's like, and it's like, yeah, it's hard, but I can get through this with even dealing with this. So I'm gonna keep running. Why don't you catch me if you can? Paradise, that's probably one of my favorite songs on the whole CD. Paradise pretty much sums up the emotions he went through when his son first died. Fire Away is also, again, it's kind of like Catch Me If You Can. Hit me with your best shot. Fire Away. Be With You and the Back to You interlude, I feel like they kind of go together, and they're basically, he's saying like things hurt when I'm not with you. He's saying he would rather be with his, like, you as in his son, than with all this crap that he's going through. Angels and Demons, I feel like that was a pretty intense song to listen to because that's exactly what he's dealing with. Because like when you go through something like that, you gotta doubt your beliefs to some extent, and he's basically saying, he's saying like I'm fighting demons and angels right now because I don't know. My God is basically like a recap, like I know you're there, God, get me through this all. Love Never Leaves that's one that I didn't listen to a lot, but in pure memory, I want to say that song was purely about his wife. Definitely a love story there to some extent. Complicated, that's completely about what he that's definitely about the feelings he had. Everything is complicated when I'm going through this, and he's like, I don't know what's right and what's wrong right now. I've covered that. A lot of songs stick with that topic. Then the last song of the main CD is Chase. Finally stops beating around the frickin' bush, and it hits what he's trying to say. He's like, look, I had a son who died, and it was hard crap, but I'm trying to get through this, and I can. And it's basically he finally explains it. Then there are the bonus tracks. Magic is kind of just like a calling card to girls, basically, where he's like, don't let your magic die. You're beautiful no matter what anyone says. God loves you and I love you, so stay beautiful. Earthquake and On 10 are both pretty much just straight dance tracks with a little bit of deep meaning behind them. Like those are two I just say you'd have to listen to them yourself. I love them though. Alright, now then, it's time for my review. What would I say about this CD? I would say it's a great CD. Lyrically, it's deep, it's hard hitting, it's fast paced, it's strong, it's emotional. Story wise, it's got great stories. Tedashii, of all people, knows how to tell a story over a beat. Beat wise, the beats are great, they're banging, they're hard. Like, even with the deep meanings behind all the songs, over half the CD is the kind of songs that make you just want to dance. It's the kind of stuff that makes you want to go. I would definitely recommend the CD to anyone who asks me about it. It was a great CD. Out of 10, I'd give it an 8.5. Because, like, there weren't, I wouldn't say lyrical flaws, but I feel like there were almost better ways he could have told the stories than he did. I love the way it was done, but I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10. Alright, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you liked what you saw. I'll see you. Bye.